Good evening, students. Now I would invite Gurvinder sir to start the session.
Hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible. You're audible,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So yeah, we will start the session. So I am assuming you all have not done the homework, which is the case every day. Earlier, I used to assume that you have done the homework. Ma'am, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay, okay.
What happened? You said something, sir.
Ma'am, I told the students
Acha,
that
okay, okay.
I am assuming that they haven't done the homework because every day, like they don't do. So I am assuming today also that they have not done the homework.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hi, good
There,
evening.
no one has sent me the homework, sir.
Yes, so I so I am assuming that you haven't done. So since you haven't done the homework, so just a few problems of finding the domain of a function, and then we will move ahead. Okay. So the first problem is I am given a function f of x that can be written as x divided by under root of x square minus 4x plus 3. Okay. So tell me, what will be its domain? Are you even there? Is anyone there?
You're
Oh,
asking students, sir.
Yes,
Bhavna
sir.
is there, Deepika is there, Gayatri is there, Omkar is there today, great. Ashrita is there. Okay, great. So yeah, this is the function. So see, the thing that will happen over here is there will be two rules applied simultaneously. Okay. So the first rule will be that like denominator can't be equal to zero. Okay. And the second rule will be that quantity inside that square root, quantity inside square root. Okay.
Not be negative, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Inside square root should only be positive or equal to 0. So which rule should we deploy first? Obviously, we will be deploying the second rule first. Okay, the second rule we will be deploying first. So first deploying this rule. So that means x square minus 4x plus 3 should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, I can write it as x minus 1 multiplied x minus 3 greater than equal to 0. I use the wavy curvy method 1, 3. So according to the trick that I had taught you that day, plus minus plus, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I deploy the first trick now. The first rule, sorry. I'm sorry. The first rule I will deploy now. Denominator can't be 0. Denominator can't be 0. So means under root of x square minus 4x plus 3 can't be equal to 0. So that means x square minus 4x plus 3 can't be equal to 0. So basically what I'm trying to say is x minus 1 multiplied x minus 3 is not equal to 0. So that means x is not equal to 1 and x is not equal to 3. Okay. So I will take the intersection of these two. This was telling me that you can take any value lesser than or equal to 1. This was telling me you can take any value greater than or equal to 3. But it is telling me you can't take 1 and 3 exactly. Okay, so I will take the intersection of these two. So I can't take 1 and I can't take 3. So I can take any value lesser than 1 and I can take any value greater than 3. So from minus infinity to minus 1 I can take. Okay, so sorry, this is 1. Okay. So this is 1, not minus 1. Okay. So from minus infinity to 1 I can take, and I can take from 3 to infinity. Okay. Fine. You got how we did it. First of all, you should know how we are writing this. I had taught it in the first set class. That set theory first class was there. Na? In that I had taught you what these symbols mean. If I am writing minus infinity to 1 or minus infinity to 1, what this means? If I am writing 3 to infinity, this means that 3 is not included. Okay. But this means that 3 is included. Similarly, this means that 1 is included. Okay. You know that thing, right? Square bracket represents including, and circle bracket represents not including. So I am not including 1 and 3 over here, and also I am not including any value between 1 and 3. If I put any value between 1 and 3, my term under the square root will turn out to be negative, right? So I can't do that. Similarly, I have one more problem. So f of x is equal to under root of x plus 2 multiplied by 5 minus x minus 1 by under root of x square minus 4. Find its domain. I wrote it quickly. So now you understand what domain is, right? Domain basically means the set of valid inputs that can be given to the function. Set of valid inputs among real numbers only. Okay. So tell me how we could do. We have two functions that are being subtracted. So I had taught you if f of x is being written as f1x minus f1x minus f2x, something like this. Okay. So its domain is, I will assume d1. Its domain is d2. So the domain of f of x will be d1 intersection d2. Okay. Because the same set of values should satisfy both. Only then it can satisfy f of x. So tell me, the first one we will go through. The first one we will do first. So I have under root of, so I will write here f1. I am handling f1 of x first. So f1 of x is what? Under root of x plus 2 into 5 minus x. So tell me what will be its, like, first of all, tell me which rule will apply here. Gayatri, are you there? Bhavna, Omkar.
Sir,
Yes, tell. So tell.
sir, it should be
Mm-hmm.
greater than or equal to 0.
Yes, like the thing inside the bracket, right? Or are you giving the value of x directly?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Yes,
The
you are correct. You are correct. You are correct. No need to worry. Okay, this thing, right? So I had taught you that day that trick about wavy curvy method. Okay, so this is minus 2, this is 5. I start from the rightmost side. But from the rightmost side, which sign will come? Tell me. That day I taught you trick. That trick told me that whatever sign is outside of this bracket will come from the on the rightmost side. So it will be minus plus minus. यार रिवाइज किया करो यार, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा, ठीक है? If you don't revise, it won't work, because every time, like, it will be used now. And I'm telling you one thing from before only. uh, the remaining 2 days, like, it is Saturday and Sunday, right? Today is Friday, I guess. Just a second. Yeah. So Saturday and Sunday, I will not be able to take class. So like Saturday, I won't be able to take class. So you have a holiday. So I'm telling you beforehand only, whatever till now is your backlog, please clear it in these 2 days. Okay. I request all of you that whatever your backlogs are, like whatever you haven't seen those lectures, or whichever uh, parts you have doubt in, please complete that, and like I can take the doubts after that class. Basically what I mean to say is there are many topics that you were not present in, like several of you, I guess. uh, manoj Manoj is not there today anyways. Rakshit was not present in some classes also. Similarly, Omkar was also not there sometimes. Bhavna was also not there. I guess Gayatri has attended each and every class. She is the only one. So I would request all of you to kindly like, okay.
Sir, I was got fever. That's why
Yeah, yeah,
I.
yeah. I know. See, there are valid reasons. I am not telling you that uh, it is wrong, that you have done something blunder, skipping classes. I understand there are problems, but the thing I'm trying to make is whatever I had taught till now, whatever I have taught till now will be
Yes.
used in further classes. So I want all of you that you are getting 2 days break, Saturday and Sunday. So whatever backlog is pending, kindly cover it. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So tell me. So you only tell me. What will be the case here? Like what will be the answer in this f2 function? So see, x square minus 4 should be greater than or equal to 0, right? First thing is this. Second thing is x square minus 4 can't be equal to 0. So this I can easily figure out that x can't be equal to minus 2 or 2. Okay, easy. X can't be equal to minus 2 or 2. Similarly, what about this? I write it as x plus 2 into x minus 2. Okay. So this is minus 2, this is 2. I start from rightmost side with plus, minus, plus. So that means this is giving me what? This is giving me the value minus infinity to minus 2 union 2 to infinity. So this is my domain. This is my D2. This is my D1. So tell me what will be D1 intersection of D2? 2 comma minus 2 should not be present. Like uh, it is 1 by this thing, na? So 1 divided by anything shouldn't be 0. That is what it
Yes,
is telling
sir.
me. Acha, you
That's what
wanted
I
to
said.
say, acha, okay,
Uh,
that's what you wanted to say. Okay. So tell me, what will be these two domains intersection? Did you look at the problems? At least, did you look at the problems that I had sent yesterday?
no, sir. I searched. I didn't got them.
Acha, matlab you didn't, you weren't able to understand them. Okay, so
No,
I will,
sir. In
okay.
yesterday's class, you didn't give no, sir.
Uh, means like I had sent you the PDF, right? I had sent you the PDF of solved problems of domain. You didn't receive them?
Yes, sir.
Like you received them or did not receive them?
We received them, sir.
Okay,
I
you
got.
received them. Then what is the issue? Like I'm not able to understand. Like you were not able to understand the problems. That is what you are trying to say.
No, sir. There was not homework sums in them.
Yes,
Only
I had
notes.
given you solved problems. That is what I am telling. No? I had given you solved problems to look at them. That how the procedure of solving them. I have not
Yes,
given
I
you
revised
homework.
them.
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, tell me what will be the intersection of D1 and D2? D1 is from minus 2 to 5 and D2 is minus infinity to 2 and 2 to infinity. Tell me what will it be? I have to take intersection of these two. Intersection means common part. So see, this is minus
Yes.
2 and 5. Okay, so between minus 2 and 5. This is telling me minus 2. I can't take minus 2. I will have to take the left part of it. And 2 right wala part. So tell me what will it be? It will be 2, 5, right?
Ma- yes,
Uh,
sir.
right? It will be this. See, you can take like, should I plot it for you? So it is minus 2. Here we have this 2. Okay, here we have this 5. So it is telling me between minus 2 and 5, between minus 2 and 5, and both included. And this one is telling me to the right of 2 as well as to the left of minus 2. But this I can't take because it is going out of its range. So, right, it has to be something like this. Okay, so you get that, right? This is the common area between 2 and 5. Okay, fine, right? Or do you want one more problem? I'm seeing if I have one, I will definitely give it to you. Hmm, Okay, so yeah, that's it, I guess. Or one more problem, but it will be, I guess, bit tough. Acha, okay. So, anyways, you want a tough problem, right? Hmm, Okay, just a second. Okay, so my function y is equal to square root of, yes, I am that only I am doing. I have no option left. The book I had. Okay, so let me see how we can do it. So this is x plus 1, x plus 4 multiplied x plus 3, uh, x plus 1 minus uh, x square by under root x square minus 3x plus 2. Okay, tell me its domain. Okay, so I will treat this as f1 of x. Okay, I will treat this as f1 of x and this as f2 of x. Then take their individual, I will take their individual domains and then I will proceed further. So first of all, looking at f1 of x, okay. So I get that thing that x plus 1 multiplied x plus 4 divided by x plus 3, x
X
plus
plus
1
1.
should be greater than equal to 0,
Yes.
right? And one more thing I observe over here is that x can't be minus 3 or minus 1, right? What will happen if x is minus 3 or minus 1? Tell me, what will happen if x is minus 3 or minus 1?
It
The
will become
denominator will be 0. Yes,
yes,
correct.
sir.
Denominator is 0. So now that I have confirmed that denominator is not 0, I will move ahead and I can easily cancel x plus 1 and x plus 1. So it is x plus 4 divided by x plus 3 greater than equal to 0. So very easy, minus 4 minus 3.
Minus 3.
So plus minus plus, right? So x will be what? X will be what? X will be from minus infinity to minus 4. Okay. Union minus 3 to infinity. But we have minus 1 also. Minus 1 will be on this side and it can't be included. So I will just subtract minus 1 like this. Correct? This is correct. So what is it telling me? It is telling me this is minus 4, this is minus 3, and this is minus 1. So everything to the left of minus 4 I can take, and everything to the right of minus 3 I can take, but except for minus 1. I just can't take minus 1. Okay. So yeah, moving ahead with this one. This is fairly simple, right? This is fairly simple. X square minus 3x plus 2 should be exactly greater than 0. It can't be 0 also. So I will do that x minus 1 into x minus 2. So it is 1, 2. This is plus minus plus. So it is telling me x should belong to minus infinity to 1. Okay. 1 is not inclusive and 2 is also not inclusive. This is my D2 and this is my D1. I know it will be very, very complicated for you to take its, intersection. It will be really difficult. But believe me, such type of problems, like, so, first of all, did you guys understand this problem? Did you guys understand this? Easy, na? Or is
Yes,
it difficult? You have understood, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, so now I will just tell you, this is the, like, this is the type of problem they generally ask in J main. I hope like you have heard about this exam ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ ठीक है नहीं तो पूछ रहे हो सर जेई मेन क्या होता है? It's so like this is the typical level of any problem of domain that has been asked in JEE main. Okay, so I guess there are 25 problems that you have to solve in 1 hour. Like during my time in 2019, it was 30. Okay, it was 30, but I guess now it has changed to 25 per subject. So okay, so this is the general level of problem that you get in domain. So it is telling, and similarly this to this. So yeah, it is just your homework to calculate D1 intersection D2. This will be your homework. Okay, this will be your homework to calculate D1 intersection D2. I hope you will be able to do that. So yeah, just moving ahead with domain. Sorry, we have completed domain. Okay, so if given any function, you can easily find its domain. Okay, so this we are coming back to the definition of function. We have a, we have b, we have a, we have b. Okay, so now I have calculated my a. I have calculated all elements of a. All elements of a I have calculated. Okay, all the elements that could. Okay, so I will do that thing again that I used to do earlier. So this is my mixer. Okay, this is my mixer by the name of f of x. My mixer by the name of f of x. So what will it do? It will take some values from a. It will take some values from a, and corresponding to each value, it will perform some function. It will perform some operation and give lead me to the respective values in set b. Right? Right? That's what my mixer does. If I am putting apple, it will not give me watermelon juice. If I am giving it apple, it will give me apple juice only. Similarly, if I am giving it watermelon, it will give me watermelon juice. If I am giving it banana, it will give me banana juice. Right? Okay. So basically, the point is many times, like the earlier example we had looked at, I had explained to you what range is. Range is basically uh, the set of all elements in B. Okay, set of all elements in B which end in an arrow. Please mind it again, the whole set of B, it is not necessary that the whole set of B will end in arrows. Okay, I can have the set, let us say, uh, what can I say? So let us say I have the uh, uh, toothpaste. I have toothpaste in my set B. So, like, no matter what operation I perform on A, no matter which element of A I take, a mixer will never give me toothpaste, right? It won't give me. So, it is not necessary that every element of B is necessarily ending on an arrow. Okay, so just an example to prove this. I had given this example earlier also, -1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is my A and this is my B. My B is 1, 0, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 16. And my function f of x is equal to x square. So it will map -1 to 1. It will map 1 to 1. It will map 0 to 0. Okay, it will. Acha, sorry, I wrote 1 again. Okay, sorry, my fault. It will map 2 to 4. It will map 3 to 9. It will map 4 to 16. So here we have 5 and 7 elements that are left out. So it is not necessary. And my range over here will be, range is 1, 0, 4, 9, and 16. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. We had discussed this yesterday also, right? Okay. So today we'll be calculating, like, for example, I have given you a mixer. Okay, so now we will be calculating how to find range of function. So before finding range, I will just tell you one thing. Okay, one thing, what that if y is equal to under root x, or let us say f of x is equal to under root of x, can you tell me what its domain will be? Domain is very easy. Its domain will be 0 or great 0 to infinity, right? Any number from 0 to infinity is my domain. Can you tell me what its range will be? Can you tell me what its range will be? So basically here I have this set A. I have another set B. B. So generally in earlier classes now, we used to do one thing, that whenever we used to get the square root of a positive number, we generally used to assume two solutions. That's what we used to do. Okay.
Minus infinity.
Yes, yes. See, that is what I am telling you. See, for example, I have a few numbers over here. Okay. So I am asking you to calculate. So 0 ka to obviously 0 hoga. But in case of 1, you will get two solutions, minus 1 and 1, right? You agree with that, right? Under root of 1 will be minus 1 and 1. Two solutions I get. Itna to, like, you get two solutions. You agree with that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you agree with that. If I take the square root of 1, I get two solutions, minus 1 and 1. Okay, so can this 1 map to both of them? Is that possible? Is that the property of functions? Just recall the definition of a function. The definition of a function said me that from each element in A, exactly one arrow has to leave. From every element in A, exactly one. Neither 0 nor 2. Exactly one. So what will we do in this case? We have a absurd solution. What can we do in this case? So in order to take square root or any even power root of a function, if this is being treated as a function, we only consider positive values. Because my 1 can't go to minus 1 and 1 both. So it will go to 1 only. Similarly, 2 will go to root 2 only, plus root 2. 3 will go to root 3 only. 4 will go to 2 only, not minus 2. 5 will go to root 5 only. It won't go to that respective negative values. So its range will also be the same. Okay. Because it is a property of function ना, that one element can't leave. एक एलिमेंट से दो एरो नहीं निकल सकते, एक एलिमेंट से सिमिलरली तीन एरो भी नहीं निकल सकते. From every element in A, exactly one arrow has to go. So if exactly one arrow has to go from each element in A, so I take this simple method that whenever I am taking an even root, only consider positive result. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, easy. See, I'm taking much time because I know like some things are not you are not familiar with. That is why I'm taking bit long time. Okay, so uh, just so there are just two or three methods of finding range. First of all, uh, try to factorize even powers. Okay, first is try to factorize even powers. Second is under any even root, take only positive result. Okay. Third is that if y is equal to some function of x like this. Okay, so convert it into the form of x is equal to f of y. Okay, we will convert it to the form of x is equal to f of y. Then for all values in domain, input it in place of x. Okay, so I will not write it as f. It can't be f now. Should be some g of y. So write x in terms of y. No, yeah, tension मतलब I will solve problems. You will get to know what I'm telling. See, in maths, what happens now? Writing theory is not like writing theory is not can't be understood easily. Generally, when we write, see, that is why I am hesitating in writing theory. I don't know what to write because in mathematics, generally things are not written; they are explained. So don't worry if this theory is not you are not able to understand. Then for all values in domain, check values of y. I will explain it to you, don't worry. Okay. So let's start with the problem only directly. I have a function f of x that is equal to x square. Tell me what will be its range? Tell me what will be its range? Can x square ever assume negative values? No, it can't. X square can't assume negative values, right? So x square is always greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so its range will be from 0 to infinity. Okay, second we have f of x is equal to, let me say, f of x is equal to x. So what will be its range? These are just the ones that you can approach through common logic. Just common logic you can approach through. I am not starting with the rules yet. These three rules that I have written, na, I am not starting with them yet. So tell me, what can be the range of f of x is equal to x? First, tell me its domain. Does f of x is equal to x have any restriction? No. There is no restriction. I can put any value from minus infinity to infinity. And since f of x is equal to x, there is nothing to be do na. कुछ है ही नहीं करने के लिए. So it can, so its range will be from minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so third problem, f of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 8. So tell me what will be its answer? What will be its range? What will be its range? So I will try to factorize it. I will try to factorize it. So I can write it as x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 7. So this can be written as x plus 1 squared plus 7. Do you get any idea from this thing? I know that x plus 1 square will be either greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so that means my f of x will be greater than or equal to 7. Right? X plus 1 square can never be less than 0. Na? It will never be less than 0. It will only be either 0 or greater than 0. It is a square. It is square of a real number. So what will it be? What will my this thing be? It will be from 7 to infinity. कुछ समझ आ रहा है? बता दो यार, कुछ समझ आ रहा है या बिल्कुल
Yes.
थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया लग रहा है कि बिल्कुल ही नहीं मतलब?
Explain again.
Yeah, sure. Which part do you want me to explain again?
Just now you said one question, I said that.
Acha, this only. Okay, see, x square plus 2x plus 8 is there. So I have split 8 into 1 and 7. Okay, and I wrote this thing x square plus 2x plus 1 as x plus 1 square. And then this 7 as 7 itself. Okay, okay. So x plus 1 square is always greater than or equal to 0. It is a square of a real number. So it can never be less than 0. It will always be greater than or equal to 0. So if this is always greater than or equal to 0, I can just add 7 on both sides. Okay, I have this equation or is inequality. I have this inequality 1. I will add 7 on both sides. So it will be x plus 1 square plus 7 is greater than equal to 7. I can add 7 now. It is a 7 like it is a number. I can add a number on both sides of an inequality. If I'm
Yeah.
telling you x is greater than 7, I can also say x plus 1 is greater than 8. I can also say x plus 10 is greater than 17. I can say these things, right? I can, like, if there is an inequality, I can easily add numbers to both its sides. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Uh, so this one can be a bit tough. So what will you do in this case? So try to see if, okay, like I know currently you haven't learned that much algebra. I can write it like this, right? So basically, I treat x square. Okay, so in other words, I will explain to you in an easy way. So since everything over here is coming in form of x square, I will assume let x square to be some quantity z. Okay, so my f of x can be written as z square plus z plus 1. Now I will try to factorize in terms of z. So it can be written as z square plus 2z half, okay, plus 1, like this. Now I have to see, now I have to complete this square inside. So what do I have to add here? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So b square is half
1 by 2
square.
whole square.
Correct. That is 1 by 4 basically, right? It is 1 by 4.
Yes, sir.
So it is 3 by 4 over here. You get that, right? Why I have just split 1 into 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. So this thing will be written as z plus half squared, z plus half square plus 3 by 4. That means I will substitute z back again. So it will be x square plus half square plus 3 by 4.
3 by
Okay.
4 कैसे आया सर?
Sorry, 3 by 4 कैसे आया? See,
हाँ.
here I have 1 na. See, I try to recognize this form. This form I have on the left side. It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. I am trying to factorize this thing. Like I am trying to make it a whole square. I am trying to make it a whole square. यार factorize नहीं लिखना था. Okay, this was the thing I was trying to do. Try to make a perfect square of even powers. So I had even power. I tried to make it like this. Okay, I try to make it like this. Now see this part clearly. X square plus half whole squared. First, tell me what its range will be. You would need to think clearly.
3 by 4 to infinity.
Are you sure? Okay, so no issues. Like we will look at it from the basic. Okay. So tell me, first of all, tell me the range of x square. What is the range of x square? It is greater than or equal to 0. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, add half on both sides. Can I say this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am asking you to square both sides. Now I am asking you to square both sides. That also you can do. Why? Because both are positive numbers. See, if this thing is there, so I can say this thing also. I can easily square, na? Squaring without changing the inequality is allowed if both numbers are positive. Okay, so I can square both sides. So I can say x square plus half whole squared will be
Right.
greater than or equal to 1 by 4. Right? And then I will add 3 by 4 on both sides. So f of x is greater than equal to 1. Correct answer. So f of x is greater than equal to 1. So my range is 1 to infinity. Correct. My range is 1 to infinity. Correct? Now you understand how it's going to work. I know it is tough. Like the first time when I did it, I guess the year was 2017. I did it for the first time. It was tough for me also, but it is tough. Like you have no option. This is what it is. Okay. So yeah, the third and most important, like the toughest problems will come from here only. So toughest, or let us check it out first. So y is equal to x square divided by 1 plus x square. बताओ भाई कैसे करेंगे इसको? So I had told you convert x into some function of y. Can you do that? Is that possible over here that x can come on one side and y can come on one side? Yes, it is possible. See, I will tell you how. So I can write it as y plus yx square is equal to x square. ठीक है? ठीक है? So x square into 1 minus y, x square into 1 minus y is equal to y. So that means x square is equal to y divided by 1 minus y. So that means x is equal to square root of y divided by 1 minus y. Okay, आ गया भाई. The thing I was looking for finally came. I wanted x in terms of y. I have got it. I have got it. What have I got? I have got x is equal to under root y divided by 1 minus y. Oh my god, ये तो आ गया. ये तो आ गया. ये तो आ गया. अच्छा पहले यार इसका डोमेन बता दो. Tell me what will be its domain? Domain of f of x. Tell me what is its domain? See, look at the denominator. Look at the denominator. Can denominator ever be zero in this case?
No, sir.
So what will be its? So is there any constraint? Is there? Tell.
Y is not equal to 1, sir.
Sorry.
Y is not equals to 1.
Equal to 1, sir.
Why? नहीं. I am asking domain, not range. अभी domain बताओ. Currently, I am at domain. You need to find domain first. So tell me what will be its domain? Gayatri, can you tell me? Gayatri.
No, sir.
Okay.
I didn't-
Okay. No problem. Omkar, can you try? See, I will first find domain. Okay. So I have f of x is equal to x square divided by 1 plus x square. Domain means the set of valid inputs that I can put inside this function. So I am clearly saying there is a denominator. There is a denominator. So denominator obviously, and there is no square root anywhere. No? There is no square root anywhere. So I will just directly look at the denominator, and I have to find such a value of x where the denominator shouldn't be zero. So anyways, this denominator was not being zero. Na? X square plus 1 anyways was not zero. Any value of uh, any value of x you can try. You can put any value of x square plus 1 will always be greater than or equal to 1. So there is no chance that x square plus 1 will be equal to 0. So that means I can substitute any value of x that I want from minus infinity to infinity, all real numbers. There was no constraint. There was no constraint means restriction. There was no restriction. कोई restriction ही नहीं था मेरे पे. I had no restriction. Na, I could put any value. You see, denominator can't be zero for any real value of x. So I can put anything I want to. Okay. So see, so I have written now x is equal to under root of y divided by 1 minus y. So I need to check for those value of y. Check those values of y where x matches your domain, or rather say in easy like in more technical words, you can say X is a subset of your domain. Okay, so I need to input those values of y inside this function, that my x that was minus infinity to infinity. I need to input such values of y that my this result under root of y divided by 1 minus y turns out to be in the domain. It turns out to be inside the domain. So first of all, let me check what are the possible values of y that I can substitute. Okay, so now change your problem from x to y. I have this thing. Tell me, what are the values of y that I can put? What are the values of y that I can put? How will I check it? Easy. That again, same thing that we had done earlier. Division rule and all that we had to apply. So applying that, first of all, any quantity under square root can't be negative. So y, see, yeah, see, the ones who are not understanding, I will tell in easy words. Earlier we had a function y as f of x. Okay, earlier. Now I am saying you we have a function x is equal to g of y. So just tell me what are the values of y that can be input. What are the values of y that we can input? Now we are inputting y. So tell me what are the possible values of y that I should input inside this, that I can input inside this. Okay. So easy. The same rule that we used to apply earlier on x, the same rule will apply over here on y also. So y divided by 1 minus y should be greater than or equal to 0. And simultaneously, 1 minus y can't be equal to 0. Why? Because it will be division by 0. So that means y can't be equal to 1. And if I solve this thing, it will be 1, it will be minus of y by minus 1 greater than equal to 0. So this is 0, this is 1, minus plus minus. So anything between 0, it is telling me you can put anything between 0 and 1. But I can't put 1. So it will be 0 inclusive, 0 inclusive, 1 exclusive. So I can put 0, but I can't put 1. So these are my values of y that I can substitute. Okay, so I have x is equal to under root of y divided by 1 minus y. The values of y that I can substitute range from 0 to 1. Okay, since my x belongs to all real numbers. Okay, my x, there is no restriction on x over here. So whatever value of y I put inside, I can put inside. See, okay, I will explain to you in real manners. This is a person, this is A, this is B. Okay. Okay. So I have a person C, I have a person, let us say, I have a person, let us say Ashrita. Ashrita is sitting over here. Okay. She is waiting for the juice. So she is very thirsty and hungry. Okay. So I asked her, which juice do you want to drink? So she told me, sir, I am very thirsty and very hungry. Okay. You give me anything to that is edible, I will be able to eat it. Okay. So what will I do? So basically what she's telling me that every value of A that you can input inside the mixer, every value of A that you can input inside the mixer, just give me anything, any result that comes out of here. I don't care if it is an apple juice. I don't care if it is uh, a watermelon juice. I don't care if it is banana. Anything that comes out of this mixer can be given to her because she is really thirsty and hungry. So she has no restrictions right now. Okay. So similarly, x is equal to under root of y divided by 1 minus y. So x over here had no restrictions. I could put any real value of x. But y, in the input, I had restrictions. So similarly here, the shopkeeper doesn't have watermelon at this time. Okay. Doesn't have watermelon at this time. He has only banana and apple. He has only banana and apple. but Ashrita is very thirsty and hungry. She's telling the vendor that please give me anything. So he has apple, he has banana, he can give anything as he wants. But on Ashrita's side, there will be no problem. She can accept whatever she wants. So similarly, that is the thing happening over here. We have y divided by 1 minus y. So y, there is an input on restriction because here watermelon got over. The watermelon got over. So unfortunately, Ashrita could not drink watermelon juice, but it was not an issue for her. But many times, like for example, if Ashrita was not thirsty or hungry, so she could have told that today I want either banana juice or watermelon juice. Only these two I want. If Ashrita told the vendor that I want only the one of these two juices, so there would be an issue. That watermelon juice could not be given to her. But now she's telling me, give me anything, I will drink it. So that is what is happening here. X is telling me that give me any value. X is telling me give me any value that you can. But Y is telling me, yeah, I have only values between 0 and 1. I have values between only 0 and 1. And that too, 1 is not inclusive. Okay. Okay, no problem. So no problem. Na. Anything that I have currently, I can give it to her. I can give it to her. Similarly, anything that I have now, y belongs to 0 and 1, I can easily give it to the function back. So my range of y will be, range of function y will be 0 and 1. But many a times what happens is, here it is possible that I don't have watermelon. It is possible I don't have banana. So and it may be possible that Ashrita is not thirsty and not hungry. So she may request for something that specific. She can ask that I want only banana or only watermelon, or she can ask either give me banana or give me watermelon. So what will I have to do in that case? I can only give banana. So when I am giving her this thing, so I will have to make ensure that it is satisfying her conditions also. When I am putting this thing into my mixer, so I will have to make sure that whatever comes out should be a part of what she is asking. Okay. Okay. So just one more uh, problem to do, like one more similar problem. Okay. Y is equal to x divided by x square plus 1. So very easy. First of all, its domain will be minus infinity to infinity. I can put any value of x that I want. There is no restriction. You can put anything you wish to. Okay. I move ahead. Okay. So I wrote it as x is equal to xy square plus y. Okay. Then I can write x into 1 minus y squared is equal to y. So x will be x again. Is there something wrong? X into 1 minus y square by y. Okay. So my y will be, x will be y divided by 1 minus y squared. So my x basically becomes, my x is equal to y divided by 1 minus y squared. Wait a second. Please let me check. Is this correct? X by x squared plus 1. So plus y. Okay. So x into 1 minus y square is equal to y. So x is equal to y divided by 1 minus y square. Yes, it is correct. It is correct. Just a second. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just a second. I have a issue. अरे यार. Okay, sorry. Yeah, please figure out if I make a calculation error. Sometimes there is error in calculation. Okay, so it should be x square y plus y, right? I am multiplying this thing. I'm cross multiplying it, right? So it will be x is equal to x square y plus y. Okay, this is correct now. Okay, so I will take it out over here. So it will be what will it be? I will so basically it will be y x square minus x plus y is equal to 0. Okay, you see this thing, right? You see this thing. This is correct now. I can write this thing as this also. So
Yes, sir.
basically, what is happening is, yes, please tell me what happened. Yeah, tell me. Is this thing is correct now? So now if I try to write x in terms of y, I need to write down x in terms of y. So how will I do it? This is basically a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation in x where where y is a constant. Like we used to have ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? So here a is my y, b is my minus 1, and c is my y, right? You used to solve quadratic equations in your earlier classes, right? So what was the solution to a quadratic equation, if you remember clearly? It was minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a, right?
Yes, sir.
But the condition, what was the condition uh, for this root to be real? There was a condition also that this b square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0, right? You used to call it discriminant in earlier classes, right? You remember that? It's called discriminant. Okay. So the only problem is earlier we used to take constant values of b, a, and c, like some numerical values that b is 1, a is 2, c is 3, something like that. But now what I am doing, I have changed this thing in such a way that my a is y, my b is minus 1. See, my a is y, my b is minus 1, and my c is y. So again, I will check for this condition, but my values of a, b, and c will be this. So I need to check b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. So what is my b square? My b square is 1 minus 4. What is
4
ac? Correct. Is greater than equal to 0, right? 1
Yes.
minus 4y square is greater than or equal to 0. Correct. See, mark my words, whatever I have taught for the previous two classes, it is not present in NCRT books. So since you're like, you call it college, so since your college is not preparing you for competitive examinations, so like this won't be a part of their curriculum, because this is the level of uh, like competitive exams, JEE main. Generally JEE main is of this approximately this much level, the level of questions that we are discussing right now. Okay, so just for you to get an idea that there is a difference between what we do in school and what we do over here. I'm pretty sure like other subjects teachers should have also like done some problems from examinations ना competitive examinations से सवाल कराए होंगे उन्होंने भी. So okay, anyways, so see, I have 1 minus 4y squared is greater than or equal to 1, 0. 1 minus 4y squared is greater than or equal to 0. So that means I can write 1 is greater than 4y square. In other words, I can say y square is less than or equal to 1 by 4. So tell me, what is the value of y? Tell me, what is the value of y that I can input inside? What value should I put in y such that y square is less than or equal to 1 by 4?
1 by 2.
Correct. 1 by 2, like what 1 by 2? Just 1 by 2. Is 1 by 2 the only value?
No, sir.
Okay, what will be? Minus infinity. Are you sure?
Minus 1 by 2.
Correct, exactly. Can you tell me your name? Was
Gayatri,
this
sir.
Gayatri? It's a Gayatri. Actually, I was expecting someone else to give the answer. So yeah, you take any value between -1/2 to 1/2, including both of them. Y square will be less than or equal to 1/. So the value of the suitable values of y that I can input, y input that I can give, y belongs from -1/2 to half. Correct? Y can belong from -1/2 to half. True. Absolutely true. So I will check first अब above also. Above I will go, अरे यार डोमेन तो भाई कचरा, बिल्कुल कचरा डोमेन. It is, I can literally call it kachra. Kachra means dustbin. Okay, domain is -infinity to infinity. Just like we had, Ashrita was very thirsty and hungry over here. So similarly, the domain is very hungry. Domain is telling me you can give me any value of x, I will easily accept. All real numbers it can accept. So okay, it can accept any value. So I will give it all values. I can give it easy all values. So my range, that is my values of y, will be -1/2 to half. Okay, so uh, just one more problem, and after that I will like leave you all. Chutkara. So tell me. So first tell me its domain. What is its domain? Tell me. What is its domain? What is the suitable values of x that I can put inside? कुछ तो बोल दो यार. कुछ तो बोल दो. Like I expected to do at least this. Like f of x. Like what is the suitable values of x that I can input into this function? Which rule will we see over here? We see the denominator rule, na? No other rule is possible.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the domain, yaar?
X should be except one, sir.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Domain. My domain of this function will be anything except one. I can put anything except one over here. Okay, great. So I did this thing, right? Now, do you guys see something over here? If x is not equal to 1, can I write this thing as x plus 1? Because if x is not equal to 1, so I can say that the denominator is not 0. If x is not equal to 1, I can say that my denominator is not equal to 0. Correct?
Yes.
So if denominator is not 0, division is allowed. If denominator is not 0, division is allowed. So my y will be equal to x plus 1. Okay, my y will be equal to x plus 1. Now I know x can have any value. X can have any value except for 1. X can have any value for except for 1. So y can have any value except for 2. Right? So now what happened? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please 2 minutes. Just I will end it. So yeah.
Yes,
So
sir,
see,
that's okay.
yes, ma'am. Please, just one. Okay. So see, my y is equal to x plus 1. Okay, my y is equal to x plus 1. But x is not equal to 1 over here. X is not 1. X is anything else but 1. So y can be all real numbers, but y can't be equal to 2. My y can't be equal to 2. Okay. So just in case, just explaining this concept over here, that Ashrita is telling me, I won't accept the value 2 over here. I won't accept the value 2 over here. She's telling me that whatever comes out of this function, I won't be accepting the value 2. You can give me anything else. You can give me anything else. So I told good, because anyways I was not able to put 1 over here. I did not have 1 to put inside the function. 1 was anyways not able to put. So it is something like she's telling me, I will not drink watermelon juice. You give me any other juice. So I told very good. Anyways, I didn't have watermelon. So this is the case that we are talking about. I did not have 1, and she was telling me, sir, give me anything except 2. Okay, good. Tomorrow we will be discussing some cases wherein both of these things, like none of these things will happen. So like Ashrita will tell me, uh, give me apple or banana juice. She will tell me, give me apple or banana juice, don't give me watermelon juice. But the problem we will be discussing tomorrow is that I will have banana, watermelon, and some other fruits. So we will have to first figure out that what fruit we can put inside. So first we will be figuring what fruit we can put inside. So for that we will have to go from opposite direction. So first I will see what fruit I can put inside, how and what results it will get, so that I can feed the way she wants. Fine. So that's it for today. I will share some similar problems also. Okay, ma'am. That's it. Sorry for taking too long. And yeah, you have break for 2 days, so please use it. Use these 2 days wisely.
No, sir, tomorrow we have class.
And like, ma'am, actually, I am traveling tomorrow, so I won't be able to take class tomorrow.
Acha, okay,
So
okay,
what
okay.
I'm saying is that they have 2 days, so I would request all of them. It is probably the first time that a teacher is requesting to kindly cover all your backlogs during these 2 days. Okay, whatever you weren't able to learn, whatever you weren't able to solve your homeworks, everything, please use these 2 days wisely. Okay, that's it, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, sir, thank you so much, sir. Yes, students, as sir said, please do all the homeworks which sir has given. I have shared you in the group, so please do the homework. And tomorrow again we will meet morning from 5 to 7.